here in East Lansing, just about to get underway. First pitch is on its way. Swinging in a foul back to the screen. Kylie Sand steps into the box for the Scarlet Knights. Liv Gray trying to paint that upper strike zone. A rise pitch that didn't quite get the swing and miss that she wanted. Kylie Sand 2 for 4 in yesterday with that big home run. Trying to replicate that here as that one's going down the left field line, but foul.
You can see Sand just has so much power in her swing. That's why she is one of the best on the team in hitting home runs, and also is the second in the Big Ten for runs, which is good for 21st nationally.
And she leads off for the Scarlet Knights. She gets on base a lot. She has good speed. That's a big reason why she scores a lot of runs for this Scarlet Knights team. But now down in the count 1-2. Here's the pitch from Gray. Just outside, trying to get Sand to chase, but she holds off, so now the count's even 2-2.
Yeah, and Sand's patience is really, she's hoping it'll pay off today as she tries to get a run.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a line shot right at Beshears. Able to make the catch and out number 1 here in the top of the first inning.
And if you're Michigan State, that's what you want to see with your defense. Beshears was able to get right there, collect the ball, and get tag and easy out.
So we take a look at the replay.
It's a great hit from Sand, but again, went right to Beshears, so she was able to get the easy out.
And now that sets up our key player, L.A. Matthews. Was just phenomenal in yesterday's game.
Yeah, she's a transfer from Houston, and she's friends with Maddie Boyd, the pitcher, who begged her to come back, actually, to Rutgers. Told her to transfer so that they could play together.
Yeah, that's an awesome story. She's really made an impact for the Scarlet Knights this season as she fouls one away. Let's take a look at her stats. An 820 OPS, 321 average. Big reason why she's in the 2-hole for the Scarlet Knights. She'll take a ball just upstairs. Now ahead of the count, 2-1. And she swings and misses through that pitch. A great off-speed pitch by Liv Gray evens the count.
You can see Gray so patient in the circle, deciding what before she decides what to throw.
Trying to repeat that dominant start from Friday. 2-2 pitch is fouled straight back. L.A. Matthews was 3 for 5 yesterday with 3 RBIs and 1 run. She had that clutch double with 2 outs. In fact, all her RBIs came with 2 outs for the Scarlet Knights. A real clutch hitter for this team. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. And also a patient hitter, working it to full, really making Liv Gray work.
Yeah, and that patience really is paid off for the Scarlet Knights. They just do not seem to get flustered, even when they were down in yesterday's game.
So here it is, the full count pitch. Swing and a drive to left field, but Janae Wash, the senior for Michigan State, responsible for out number 2 here in the top of the first.
Yeah, just a great catch by Wash there. Just gets right under it, able to get the easy out off of that pop-up right there as we look at the replay. Again, great hit from Matthews, but Wash was just right there and able to get the out.
Huge for Liv Gray, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning, but it won't be easy going up against Morgan Smith, one of the best power hitters in this lineup and really in the Big Ten Conference.
Yeah, and Morgan Smith can really do it all. She's also a pitcher, and she does great at that as well, but sometimes they usually have her start in the outfield, and then if they need her, she'll go into the circle towards the end of the game.
Like you're saying, Nora, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw her in the circle today. Look at that OPS, nearly 1,400. It's considered good if you have an OPS over 800. 1,400 is just ridiculous, as Liv Gray sends that one behind Hannah Hawley.
And she also leads the Big Ten in home runs with 19. She's 3rd in the Big Ten in batting average and 1st in the Big Ten in RBI. So really leading the Big Ten and this Rutgers team this year.
A lot of power in this bat for sure. The 2-1 pitch just upstairs. Gets ahead of the count, 3-1 to Liv Gray. Liv Gray faced her on Friday and really had a lot of success. Morgan Smith went 0 for 2 against her. Trying to replicate that here. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Smith sends this one pop-up. Beshears is under it, and that's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Liv Gray. Exactly how Michigan State wanted to start this game out. What about the Rutgers defense? Morgan Smith, as we mentioned, such a powerful hitter. She'll get the start in center field, but I would not be surprised if she makes her way into the circle. Rutgers defense has been strong all season long for their team. And up to bat for Michigan State is Hannah Hawley, a great leadoff batter, but she swings and misses right through that pitch. Facing off against Maddie Boyd.
Yeah, Maddie Boyd. She was ready to end her collegiate career last year at Houston, decided to come back to Rutgers for another year, and has played well for them so far.
And she's been big for the Scarlet Knights as she delivers another strike. Quickly, Hannah Hawley down 0-2 in the count. She's really good at painting the corners. We saw this yesterday for Maddie Boyd. Has really good location, but let's take a look at Hannah Hawley. Over 1,000 OPS, a 346 average. There's a reason why she's the leadoff batter for Michigan State. As the 0-2 pitch, she grounds it right into right field for a base hit just on cue. Hannah Hawley starts the hitting off for Michigan State.
Yeah, and she has such a powerful swing. Her and Beshears, she has 12 home runs on the season, including one yesterday, as we take a look at this base hit. But also such speed, able to get to the base, and just getting on base for Michigan State can be huge in their ability to shift momentum in this game.
For sure. Michigan State with a leadoff batter on is very dangerous, especially in Hannah Hawley. She can really go in any part of the field that you saw there, going the opposite way to right for Michigan State. And now that sets up Anna Fox, has really been the hot bat for the Spartans. She'll show bunt, but take a strike just on the outside corner. And Nora, we've seen Michigan State play a little bit of a small ball type of tactic. With no outs and a runner on, they'll try to move her to second base with a bunt.
Yeah, absolutely, and that can just work for the Spartans. Just get as many runners on, of course, as Fox shows bunt again.
Shows bunt, but this one just away, evens the count. Her stats on the season, batting .274 for Michigan State, has really had a nice series so far for Michigan State. 3 for 5 against Rutgers this weekend, 2 for 3 yesterday. Trying to make an impact for Michigan State near the top of that batting order. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt. So now ahead of the count, 2-1.
And you can kind of see Hawley creeping up after every pitch, just trying to even get a stolen base there for the Spartans.
Yeah, aggressive base running is what Michigan State likes to do a lot. They will sure be active on those bases. The 2-1 pitch is a chopper. Boyd trying to handle it. She can't. It will be an infield single for Anna Fox.
And just that slight bobble by Boyd allowed the runners to advance and Fox to get to first. We take another look at that. Just a slight bobble of the glove there. Wasn't able to corral it, but Michigan State has 2 on, and they're looking strong early.
For sure, we thought about maybe a bunt attempt, but Michigan State will take that as well. Nobody out, and Michigan State has things going. Runners on first and second, and that sets up Sydney Dolazecki.
Yeah, Dolazecki, the sophomore, is showing bunt again there.
Shows bunt. Lynn Cavage over and gets the out at first, but Dolazecki doing her job, getting the runners over. And now with 1 out, there's runners at second and third. Opens up the sacrifice fly opportunity for a power hitter in Britton Beshears.
Yeah, Beshears has done so well for the Spartans. She's 3rd overall all-time in single-season home runs for Michigan State with 13.
She has a real opportunity here with 2 runners in scoring position. The first pitch from Boyd, just low in the zone. Beshears leads Michigan State in home runs. She has a lot of power, 13 on the season. You can see those 37 RBIs, a great average to go along with that. A real powerful bat in the cleanup spot for Michigan State. She'll face the 1-0 pitch. Again, down low. Boyd trying to paint those corners, just missing early, and Beshears is up 2-0.
And Beshears' patience here. She's waiting for a ball that she knows she can knock out of the park.
And yesterday we saw a lot of patience from Beshears, really working those counts as she swings and misses at a drop pitch there. Just nasty from Maddie Boyd. Puts the count at 2-1.
Yeah, and it appears Boyd is trying to settle herself with the two Spartans on base early.
Just trying to find her pitch. This is something that she's really good at. So Maddie Boyd will try to go to work. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. She went back to that drop pitch, and it worked again.
Just the consistency out of Boyd, just fooling. She likes to fool the batter. She likes to rotate her pitches, so the batters will never know what to expect, and by the time they know, it's already too late.
The count is even. Here's the 2-2. Down low in the dirt again. So Beshears doing what she does best, working that count to full. A big pitch upcoming.
Win it, Vicky! Win it! Try the ball, Vicky!
Full count pitch. 2 runners in scoring position for Michigan State. Beshears sends this one, but foul into left field. So Nora will do this all over again.
Absolutely, and it was a good hit from Beshears, just a little, I mean, of course it was foul, but you see the speed that she had. She didn't wait for the ball to drop. She was ready to run to first, and that speed has really helped the Spartans out this season.
And now that sets up, again, another big pitch. Full count to Britt Beshears with 2 runners in scoring position for the Spartans. 3-2 pitch, swing and a chopper foul. This has turned into quite the at-bat. The 8th pitch upcoming.
And Beshears just has that patience. She's willing to wait until she sees a great ball, and then she'll swing. But before that, she'll just let it go by.
Really showing a lot of patience, replicating her at-bats in game 2. 3-2 pitch, swing and another foul.
She has such power behind the bat too. Even when the balls are foul, they're very far, they're going far, so she has that distance that she needs.
And this at-bat is a war. We will see who wins it between Boyd and Beshears. The 9th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Boyd sets and delivers. 3-2 pitch, fouled again. So rare that you see in an at-bat a double-digit pitch count.
But I mean, for Michigan State, this is what you want. You want Beshears to find the pitch she wants. You want her to swing when she wants in order to send some people to home plate.
Especially for Rutgers, they really have only used 2 pitchers in this series. If you can elevate her pitch count, that's an advantage, Michigan State. So here's the 3-2 pitch. Beshears sends this one foul again. Pulled it down into left field. So now the 11th pitch of the at-bat is getting ready to be cooked up. Both Beshears and Boyd staying strong, battling. Beshears trying to find her pitch, and Boyd trying to pitch a pitch that will get her chasing. Here's the 3-2. Right on that corner. Appeal to third. She did not go, so the war, the battle is won by Britt Beshears.
And you can see her joy in running to first base. She's like, finally, I'm on base. So another good possession there for Michigan State and for Britt Beshears.
And now the bases are juiced. We'll see if Macy Lee can sober them up. Up to bat for the Spartans. Lee was 1 for 4 yesterday. She'll take a ball in the dirt.
And she's really been their designated player a lot this season. Last season, she was more so catching, but a powerful hitter nonetheless for the Spartans.
Has played designated player for Michigan State all series long. Trying to deliver here. The 1-0 pitch, she grounds it foul down that third base line. So runners will retreat back to their bases. Hawley on third, Fox on second, and Beshears at first. Macy Lee at the plate for Michigan State in a high leverage situation. About to face a 1-1 pitch from Maddie Boyd. She golfs this one, foul.
That was just on the line. It looked like it might have gone fair, but we'll see another at-bat for Lee.
So many foul balls that are close down that line. It's all about timing the pitches. Either you're too early or you're too late. Trying to figure out Boyd's speed. She can really fluctuate a lot on the radar gun. Here it is, the 1-2 pitch, upstairs. Evens the count at 2-2.
And Boyd just has to settle herself here. That at-bat with Beshears was long. She just needs to settle herself, loosen up a little bit, and get back to her pitching style.
So you see Macy Lee's stats, 1 for 4 yesterday, 1 for 6 in the series. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Boyd. The second out in the bottom of the first, so the bases remain loaded and no damage yet.
And that just has to be a confidence booster for Boyd there, getting herself out of a little bit of a rut and getting the next out that she needs.
We'll see if she can use that momentum to her advantage. Now stepping in for Michigan State, another patient hitter like Beshears, it's McAnthony.
Yeah, McAnthony, there's softball in her blood. Her mom played softball at UNLV, and her sister played softball at Oregon State and Boise State.
Has a lot of athletes in the family. And as I mentioned, she's a patient hitter, taking a ball outside, trying to deliver here for Michigan State with the bases loaded. The 1-0 pitch is upstairs, puts the count at 2-0.
You just got to keep being patient if you're McAnthony, and for Boyd, she loves that curveball. So if she can get back to that and catch Anthony swinging, she'll be in good shape.
She has a real arsenal of pitches. The 2-0 pitch fouled back down that third base line towards the Rutgers dugout. So the first strike in this at-bat for Boyd, trying to build momentum. Not wanting to fall behind too much because there's nowhere to put McAnthony. The bases are loaded, really no room for mistakes here.
Yeah, and if she can get out of this inning without a run, she'll be in good shape for the second inning.
Anthony sends this one foul again. Good enough for the second strike in this at-bat. Evens the count, and really, Nora, when we see these 2-2 pitches, it's really unpredictable what pitch the pitcher can throw. They can really go anywhere because you have an extra ball to spare, but also you want to throw a strike for the potential strikeout. Boyd can really go anywhere here. The 2-2 pitch, tried to go upstairs, and Anthony didn't bite.
And that patience, again, we've been saying that about a lot of MSU's players, but they have patience. Anthony knows that she's going to have patience with the bases loaded and find a good ball for her to hit.
So the 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, runners will be on the move. Just outside, McAnthony draws a big walk for Michigan State. In to score is Hannah Hawley, and the Spartans strike first here in game number 3.
And those bases are still loaded there for the next batter, so we'll see if Michigan State can tack on some more runs.
So huge for Michigan State to at least get 1 run in this inning. They had the bases loaded with 1 out. You at least want to turn a profit just a little bit, and now trying to make that even more is Janae Wash. She'll take a strike right down the middle. And it'll be interesting for Boyd to see how she can respond against Janae Wash.
Yeah, and Wash had those 3 RBI yesterday. She'll look to add to that career high today.
Really had a fantastic day yesterday. We highlighted her in our open. Trying to deliver here for Michigan State. Wash takes a pitch just inside. Almost hit her, but just out of the way. Good enough to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and Boyd's thrown a lot of pitches, so even if she can just loosen up and figure out and start painting the corners of the strike zone. We will see what she can do at this next pitch.
Here's a 1-1 in the dirt. Nice stop by Wingert, the catcher. Remember, the bases are loaded, so if Wingert lets one slide, Anna Fox, the speedy Spartan at third base, could come in to score. Never want to give up a run on a wild pitch. Miss Boyd will call time, trying to collect herself in a big high leverage situation. Janae Wash at the plate still for Michigan State. The 2-1 pitch, she golfs this one into center field and diving. Oh, what a play. Morgan Smith makes the catch and avoids damage from Michigan State.
Just a great catch there from Morgan Smith. Again, as we mentioned, she can do it all. We might see her pitch next inning. Yeah, and this has been a really interesting series. As we mentioned in the open, two very different games in both of these on both Friday and Saturday.
This Winger takes a pitch just outside. Yeah, that first game was really a pitcher's duel. First runs coming in the 7th, and then yesterday, first runs coming in the 2nd inning. As Wingert sends this one to left, but foul. She absolutely crushed it, but just a little bit early. Good enough for strike number 2.
And Wingert had a nice fly out yesterday, which advanced her teammates so that they could score and put the Scarlet Knights up.
As you can see, 12 home runs on the season. She does have some power. Very dangerous bat. Batting at cleanup, and she swings and misses from Gray's riser.
And that's a huge first strikeout for Liv Gray. She had 6 on Friday.
Her first strikeout in this game comes on a pretty pitch, and now that sets up Maddie Lawson at the plate. First pitch from Gray, just upstairs for ball number 1. Lawson 1 for 6 in the series, 1 for 3 yesterday. Trying to add a spark, batting 5th for the Scarlet Knights. The 1-0 pitch is up high again. So quickly ahead of the count, 2-0.
Yeah, and Lawson had a great bunt on Friday, which gave Rutgers the run that they needed in the 6th. So we'll look for her to give Rutgers another run right now.
As she is now ahead 3-0 in the count. Seeing the ball well, won't bite on Liv Gray's bait. The 3-0 pitch, right down the middle for a strike. Liv Gray avoids the 4-pitch walk, but still behind in the count, 3-1, trying to come back against Lawson.
Lawson so composed there in the batter's box, just waiting for the correct pitch.
As she grounds it to Anna Fox, she'll throw over to Beshears in time for the 2nd out in this inning.
And there's been some clean communication here from Michigan State, avoiding the errors that were so costly to them yesterday. As we look at the replay, great hit there by Lawson, but Fox was there, and great throw there to Beshears to get her out.
We mentioned the defense, but someone who's been outstanding for Michigan State, not making any errors in this series, has been Anna Fox. A really important position that shortstop is, as Chavez is at the plate, takes a ball for her first pitch. She'll take another one upstairs. Chavez, 3 for 6 in the series. All 3 of her hits came yesterday. She had a perfect 3 for 3 game for the Scarlet Knights.
She'll look to add to that today. It looks like there might be a little bit of a meeting of the minds there on the mound.
Trying to deliver a strike for Michigan State and get back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for the Spartans. The 2-0 pitch right down the middle. So right as the doctor ordered, the treatment, the meeting of the minds at the mound, allow her to pitch a strike right down the middle. The 2-1 pitch, again right down the middle. Nora, she really seems to be finding her groove now.
Yeah, she just needed that reset, and then she's right back to perfect form, as she always is.
So just like that, the count is now even. Liv Gray with 2 strikes in a row, trying to make it 3 here. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up. This one should be out of play, and it will be. Going just behind that Rutgers dugout on the third base side. And Chavez is another hitter, like Beshears we saw in the first inning. She will make you work for an at-bat. She will try to get the perfect pitch for her to hit. The 2-2 pitch, she golfs this one foul again towards that third base side behind the Rutgers dugout.
And what makes Rutgers so dangerous is how many great hitters that they have. It can be anyone's game at any time for the Scarlet Knights.
We really saw yesterday, top to bottom, their lineup was great. Swing and a miss there from Chavez. Liv Gray might be someone at a table for blackjack because she is dealing in this one. Another 1-2-3 inning for Michigan State. As this second base duty here today for Michigan State. Hasn't played in this series for the Spartans, getting her first start here. As she'll take a pitch just grazing that inside corner. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and Bain has 2 at-bats last week against Illinois, so they use her when they need her and give her some good reps.
You really know it's more for the defensive end. Trying to make that sharp for Michigan State. She takes another ball. And she's trying to be a patient hitter like Michigan State. A lot of their batters were earlier in the first inning. The 2-1 pitch, she drives this one into center field. Should stay in play. Morgan Smith under it, makes the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second.
That was a good hit from Bain. She got a lot of distance on that, which is what she needs to see to get warmed up at the first at-bat.
Really can bring some confidence as we take a look at the Michigan State head coach. She is the third base coach when Michigan State is up to bat. You take a look at her record. Only the second season for her at Michigan State, trying to turn this program around.
And she was a great softball player in her own right, was a 4-time All Big 12 selection as a player at Texas A&M.
So we take a look now at the player at the dish for Michigan State. Alexis Ross has a lot of speed. Plays out there in center field for Michigan State, slotted in the 9-hole. As she chops one down the first base line, this is going to be a tough play. Flip over to first, she's safe. Using that speed to her advantage, and Michigan State has their first base runner here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, and be careful of Ross's speed as we see here. She's 4th in the Big Ten in stolen bases with 17 this season.
And Lawson wasn't in far enough. Trying to make that play, but just not in time. And now that sets up Michigan State's leadoff batter, Hannah Hawley. We saw her go the opposite way in the bottom of the first inning. Trying to get some more offense going as Ross is over to second base. She's in there safely. Dropped by Kaylee Sand.
And that will be her 18th stolen base on the season. She's a speed demon. She can get out there, and that's definitely something that Rutgers will have to look for while she's on base.
And Ross, look at the jump. Able to slide in there safely. So Michigan State using the speed and aggressive base running to their advantage. And now with Hannah Hawley, their best hitter up to bat, we'll see if they can cash it in. Second pitch to Hawley is called for a strike.
And Hawley just has to have that patience if she wants to get Ross in.
A big at-bat here. Ross with her speed can score from second base as Hawley takes one in the dirt. Ross is now caught up in a pickle. Lynn Cabbage with the tag, safe. Alexis Ross was caught up in a little sticky situation, but makes the most of it. Now a runner on third base for Michigan State.
And Ross didn't panic. She said, oh, okay, Sand, you're gonna go to second. I'll just go to third, and she uses her legs to get there.
We see a lot of times in that situation, runners will just freeze, but Alexis Ross having the quick reaction time, knowing where she wanted to go, making a decision. And you can see the Michigan State head coach signaling safe as Hawley sends one foul towards the left field line.
And that's just aggressive. That's the aggressiveness you want to see from Michigan State. They've been a little slow in the past 2 games, but they're getting it started strong here.
And Alexis Ross moving all the way from first base to third, and now a sacrifice fly will get her home. Hannah Hawley trying to deliver for Michigan State. In a 2-2 count, here it is. She golfs one into center field. Morgan Smith makes the catch. Alexis Ross will tag up and score, but still a fantastic defensive play from the Scarlet Knights. Retires Hannah Hawley, but Michigan State gets another run, now up 2-0 over Rutgers.
And Smith has had some great plays in center field. She's always just under the ball, knows where to find it as we look at the replay here. She's had some great diving catches, not afraid to put her body on the line to help her team.
And she's so tall out there in center field, using her body to her advantage. That sets up Anna Fox. Had an infield hit for Michigan State. Has that run-up technique. Also has some speed for the Spartans. She'll take a ball in the dirt.
And as we've seen, the speed of the Spartans has helped them out, of course, with Ross's run there, getting 2 stolen bases.
Hannah Fox 1 for 1, trying to make it 2 for 2 here. Maddie Boyd's pitch, she grounds it to Sand. Sand flips over to first in time for the out, but Michigan State using speed on the bases gets another run. It's 2-0 Michigan State. To the top of the third we go.
Liv Gray took a moment last inning to center herself, and she came right back with the 2 outs, so we'll see what she does this time.
As Punk lines one to second base, the flip over to first in time for the out. Kayla Bain, the defensive replacement for Michigan State, getting the start in today's game and quickly making an impact on the defensive end.
Yeah, the reduction of errors is definitely something we talked about Michigan State wanting to do, and they've been perfect so far on defense.
Third baseman, number 29, Peyton Lincavage.
And now look at this. Lynn Cavage up to bat for the Scarlet Knights. If you were with us in Friday's game, she took a pitch off the bat and to the face. It was an unpleasant sight to see, as you can see the bandages on her eye. Such a tough player. Good to see her back in this game.
Absolutely, and she's also key for Rutgers defensively, was the Golden Glove winner last year.
That's exactly why Rutgers needs her. Manning the hot corner at third base for the Scarlet Knights. In an even count right now, Lynn Cavage sends one to left field. Wash almost against the warning track, but makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, and you see that smile on Wash's face. Michigan State's defense, again, having a much better game than they did yesterday.
We'll see if Michigan State can keep that up. They had really good defense all game long in Friday's game until the 7th inning. Just trying to stand tall here as Anderson lines one down the left field line, but foul.
That looked like it was going to stay in play. I think Mick Anthony thought so too. She was hustling to get over there.
Jillian Anderson has batted 9th for the Scarlet Knights in every game this series. A .263 average. Really, this Rutgers lineup top to bottom can make you pay.
She had an RBI yesterday to let Lawson score, so we'll see if she can plate herself today.
She takes a ball in the dirt. Yes, as you mentioned, 1 for 2 yesterday, 2 for 5 in the series. Has 2 RBIs for the Scarlet Knights. Really a patient batter as she takes the 1-1 pitch and fouls this one towards the third base side.
And we've seen a lot of foul balls, which is good for the patrons here at Sekia Stadium as they can collect them and return them for a prize.
Some souvenirs potentially able to get handed out. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Liv Gray is on fire. Call the fire department. Her 3rd strikeout today. Back to back 1-2-3 innings for Liv Gray. She's rolling here on senior day for Michigan State. The bottom of the 3rd will go next. Don't go anywhere. You're watching college softball on Big Ten Plus. Boyd remains in the circle for the Scarlet Knights as Dolazecki grounds it right to her. She'll flick it over to first base. One pitch, one out here in the bottom of the third inning.
And you see that Rutgers has been on it defensively, as we've said. They did not have any errors yesterday, and that communication for Rutgers is so key. Actually, Kylie Sand said that this year and the communication that she's seen is the best it's been since she's been at Rutgers.
That's key. We really underestimate communication going on in this sport, especially on the defensive end. It's so important to know what you need to do in a lot of these bang-bang plays. As Britton Beshears steps to the plate for Michigan State, had that 11-pitch walk in the first inning, able to load the bases for the Spartans and allow the runners to keep moving forward in that inning. Down 0-1, next pitch, swing and a miss. We saw Boyd in the first inning have a lot of success with that drop pitch, especially against Beshears. We'll see if she starts to use that again here.
Yeah, just changing up the pitches for Boyd has been key in order to get the batter swinging.
An 0-2 pitch, upstairs. Tried to go with that riser. Never know with this battle. Beshears sends this one deep into left field. Gone! Her 14th home run of the season. Britton Beshears wins the battle again. A solo shot for Michigan State. 3-0 here in the bottom of the third inning.
And she is climbing up those leaderboards at Michigan State. She's now going to be second all-time single-season home runs for the Spartans.
A 3-2 count, making Boyd work and making her pay. Now the only question is, will this one end up in the Red Cedar? And if it does, will it go Atlantic or Pacific down that stream? Beshears with an absolute moonshot for the Spartans, really doing what she does best. Nora, you brought it up as we look at that happy camper. Look at that thumbs up with that softball. But Nora, you mentioned it. She has such good hip composure. She has such good power. And right as you said that, a deep fly to left center.
It's just all in the legs for Beshears. She's able to rotate well, just sending that straight down center field.
And now Macy Lee up to bat for Michigan State. As Maddie Boyd flings a pitch right past her. Quickly up 0-2. This is what Maddie Boyd needs to do after a big shot like that gets the crowd going. Boyd needs to calm down and deliver her pitches. She's one of the best pitchers in the conference. She just needs to remember that. The 0-2 pitch just upstairs. Lee doesn't bite, puts the count at 1-2.
And Lee being a little bit more patient here than she was at her first at-bat. Just waiting to see what Boyd will throw and deciding if she wants to take a swing at it.
Here it is, the 1-2, swing and a miss, but a foul tip. So not a swing and a miss. Macy Lee barely staying alive. Still the count remains at 1-2.
And you have to compliment Katie Wingert here, Rutgers catcher. She's done very well controlling the ball, being a backstop for Boyd, and also hyping her up in the circle if she needs it.
Yeah, a lot of mental help. She's had a lot of visits to that circle, trying to keep Boyd in the right headset. And now Macy Lee trying to avoid back-to-back strikeouts for Michigan State. The 1-2 pitch, check swing, appeal over to first. And Eardale, Naomi Eardale, over there at first base, says she did not go. Count now moves to 2-2. Macy Lee struck out in her last at-bat, trying to avoid back-to-back at-bats with a strikeout. The 2-2 pitch, check swing again. Didn't go this time, moves the count to full.
And Boyd just needs to work on, she's a little low or a little high, just delivering it right down the middle so that Lee will swing at it.
Big pitch here. Boyd has faced a lot of 3-2 counts. Here it is, the 3-2 pitch. Lee lines this one foul towards the left field line. And now back-to-back counts where they are making Boyd work. As we see Rutgers are having a little bit activity in that bullpen.
And Boyd has played. She started all 3 games here for Rutgers, so she might just be getting a little tired here.
There's another one fouled back to the screen. This will be the 8th pitch in this at-bat.
And if you're Boyd, you just don't want to get frustrated. It's been a lot of pitches, but if you can compose yourself and keep your head clear, you can get Lee out on this next pitch.
So here it is, the 3-2 inside. A great at-bat for Macy Lee, and she's rewarded. She'll take first base for Michigan State. As Smith's first pitch to Anthony is a strike. So some quick momentum for the Scarlet Knights, trying to keep it going here.
And 2 quick strikeouts could mean everything in order for Rutgers to get momentum going into the 4th.
The 0-1 pitch, Anthony sends that one foul towards the back of the screen.
A lot of foul balls here for both teams. Half the distance just aren't in play.
Quickly ahead, 0-2, the 0-2 pitch, fouled back again. Mick Anthony, tough to strike out for Michigan State, staying alive here, down 0-2 to Morgan Smith.
Yeah, she's only been struck out 20 times this season, so not someone that Smith wants to see in her first few pitches.
As she delivers one down in the dirt. And for Michigan State, the pinch runner for Macy Lee is Haley Bila. She'll take over at first base for Michigan State. A speedster on the bases. We've seen Michigan State be aggressive early on the bases. We'll see if it continues as Anthony chops one to second base. Flip over to Sand, over to first base. Not in time. Anthony outruns the throw and avoids the double play. But still, Rutgers gets the lead runner out, trying to end the bottom of the 3rd inning here.
Yeah, and some great speed from Bila. She stole yesterday as she was pinch running for Lee on a wild pitch, so definitely has that speed, just wasn't able to get there in time.
It's the first pitch to Janae Wash right down the middle. Smith coming in, getting a ground out, trying to get out of this inning for the Scarlet Knights. Wash had that big fly out in the first inning that Morgan Smith made that diving catch against. And now, ironically enough, as she blows another pitch by her, she's the one pitching to her.
Yeah, and Smith has done a great job, even after those diving catches, just to get back up and be so composed in the circle. She's has a lot of good pitches, just painting her corners nicely and getting the batters swinging.
And now the 0-2 pitch right down the middle. Freezes Janae Wash, and Morgan Smith able to get out of the jam, but not before Michigan State is able to strike. Britton Beshears with a long bomb to left field, pushes Michigan State's lead to 3. Coming all the way back in the 1900s. A real historic guy like this series is between Michigan State and Rutgers. As Kayla Bain steps to the plate for Michigan State, down 0-1 in the count.
And Bain has been consistent on defense for the Spartans, looks to get a little offense going of her own.
Morgan Smith remains in the circle for the Scarlet Knights. Got out of that 3rd inning as Bain lines one to the 3rd baseman, Linkavage. She fires over to first base for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th.
And that was just a great throw by Linkavage. You can see that bandage on her eye. I was worried that might affect her vision, but she is playing great so far for Rutgers.
And Nora, you mentioned she's a Gold Glove winner just a year ago. She's known for her great defense at 3rd base. That's a tough play, a nice hot rocket off the bat, but she's able to make the play. And that's what Rutgers needs to stick around, some good defense. As we got a little break in play. Not sure if Alexis Ross called time or if it was for Morgan Smith to situate herself in the circle. Regardless, first pitch of the at-bat to Ross. She chops this one down the third base line, but foul. Linkavage right there again in the perfect position to try to make another play.
Absolutely, and even in that at-bat, Alexis Ross has stolen 2 bases already today. You can see her speed. She's a little shorter, able to cover the distance just a little bit quicker.
And got on base with an infield single with her speed, and then stole 2 bases for Michigan State. If she gets on, she can be problems, as the count is now even at 1-1. Smith sets and delivers the 1-1 pitch just outside. Good eye by Alexis Ross. Works the count to 2-1.
And you can kind of see how her form differs from Beshears. She's ready to go as soon as her bat swings. She's not as loaded up. She's ready to take off if her bat makes contact with the ball.
And that means a lot of her hits will stay in the infield, as that one is chopped, but foul. She's not one to hit a ball into the green grass in the outfield, and Rutgers knows this with a lot of their infield in, but she uses her speed to get on base, a little bit of a unique approach than we're used to seeing, but it works for her.
Yeah, and it's the contrast in hitters for Michigan State that can make them so dangerous if they're having a good game like they are today.
So the count's even at 2-2. Morgan Smith can really do anything. She has a big arsenal of pitches. We'll see what she comes up with here on the 2-2 pitch. A chopper, another one that hits the plate and is ruled foul. So staying alive is Alexis Ross.
And we've seen a lot of long at-bats for Michigan State. That patience really paying off here as they try and figure out what balls they're going to swing at.
So we'll do this all over again. The 2-2 pitch from Smith. Another one goes right back to the screen and foul.
And if you're Morgan Smith, you just want to take a minute here as you see her talk to Kylie Sand. Sand actually said that her job as shortstop is to hype up her pitcher, as we see her having a few words there with Smith, just to try and refocus and remember to have fun.
And you can see Smith smile. Maybe she cracked a few jokes just to get her in a good mood. The 2-2 pitch upstairs. So now Alexis Ross has worked the count to full. A number of great at-bats Michigan State has had in this game. Another one coming from Alexis Ross. We'll see if she gets rewarded. The 3-2 pitch, swinging a chopper over to second base. Lawson over to first. Got the speedy Ross out at first base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
And that was just some great communication there from Lawson and Matthews. Lawson knew that she was going to be able to find Matthews on the bag and get an easy out there for the Rutgers, which can really build some momentum here going into the 5th.
So a good at-bat, but Morgan Smith able to win that battle. And now Hannah Hawley for Michigan State. We mentioned the power from Beshears. That's really the main part of her game, but Hannah Hawley, it kind of gets overshadowed by her plate discipline and ability to put it all over the field. But Hawley for Michigan State has 12 home runs on the season. She had a home run in yesterday's game, as you mentioned. Trying to deliver here for Michigan State with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Down 0-1 in the count. Next pitch from Smith is up and away.
And it looked like briefly there might have been a pitching change for Rutgers, opted to stick with Smith, but be on the lookout for another pitching change within the next inning or so.
We'll see how long Smith lasts. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Perfect drop fastball. That gets Hawley to chase.
And getting Hawley out would be great for Morgan Smith. Obviously, you want to retire the inning, but she is one of MSU's best batters, so this strikeout could be huge in building momentum for Rutgers.
The 1-2 pitch, swing, and a line drive right into right field. Hannah Hawley on base for the 2nd time today for Michigan State. winning the at-bat once more for the Spartans, and she is on with 2 outs.
She has had 2 similar hits, all favoring that right side of the field as we see some of her speed there, but able to hit it so far and kind of, again, getting it on the ground has really helped Michigan State score in this game.
And that sets up Anna Fox, 1 for 2 in today's game. Has her teammate Hannah Hawley at first base, check swing, strike number 1.
Fox will be looking to see if she can get Hawley home, even if it is just with a double.
And just a reminder, Michigan State has scored in every inning so far, trying to make it 4 straight here as Fox grounds it over to Sand. Sand flips to first and gets the out, so the Spartans are shut out in an inning for the first time today. Morgan Smith, the pitcher, had other ideas for what I just laid out. No damage in the bottom of the 4th inning. Our score in this game remains 3-0 in favor of the Spartans, but don't go anywhere. The top of the 5th is up next here on Big Ten Plus. Hura struck out in the 2nd inning as she lines one, almost diving for the catch, but Nick Anthony decides not to dive for that one. As Hura remains at the dish for the Scarlet Knights, down in the count 0-2. Here it is from Gray upstairs. Ball number 1 in this count.
She's pinch hitting here for Chavez, and she's done well at that in this series as well. She pinch ran for Smith yesterday and advanced after a flyout.
Is that one another blooper that just drops foul towards that 3rd base line? As you mentioned, Nora, we saw her a little bit yesterday. She pinch hits a little bit for the Scarlet Knights team. Trying to be an offensive spark here in the top of the 5th. The 1-2 pitch, swing and another foul coming towards us, but just missing our booth. Nora, if that was up here, do you think you would make that catch?
Oh, absolutely, every day. As you could see, on Friday, I almost got hit with a pitch, and I just had a little bit of a dodge, but really I should have just reached out and caught it.
That's right, you on sideline, able to avoid that dangerous foul ball as Liv Gray delivers another pitch in the dirt. Such killer instincts like Spider-Man does.
Yeah, absolutely. You see where I get the inspo from.
As the count remains 2-2. Upstairs. And now Kobe Hura having a great at-bat, down 0-2 early, moves it to full.
Yeah, and she stole home yesterday while pinch running, so definitely can do it all for Rutgers.
It's the 3-2 pitch, fouled back to the screen, stays alive. And now the 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming from Liv Gray. You can see her pitch count on the screen at 69. Trying to keep that low for Michigan State and stay in this game as another one goes foul. This has really turned into a great battle for the first batter here in the top of the 5th.
Absolutely, and if you're Rutgers, you do want to score, of course, but also tiring out Liv Gray and making Michigan State resort to their bullpen could be a huge momentum shift for the Scarlet Knights.
3-2 pitch, another foul ball, straight back to the screen. A war going on, but no matter what, whoever wins this battle really earned it, as both these players are really battling in this at-bat, as Liv Gray asked for some time, asked for a new softball in the circle. Trying to deliver a great and very important 3-2 pitch to Kobe Hura.
Gray looks like she's looking to her coaches for a little bit of guidance in the bullpen.
3-2 pitch in the dirt. Hura will take her base in a great at-bat, facing double-digit pitches from Liv Gray, but she wins the war and is rewarded with a base on ball.
Absolutely, and be on the lookout for her. She does steal the base, so if she gets out there, she can get a little bit more bases, can advance herself. So it'll be interesting to see what she decides to do here.
Hura has 2 stolen base attempts, and she has stolen 2 bases this season. A clean 2 for 2 whenever she decides to take off. As Punk steps in. Punk grounded out to second base in her first at-bat.
And she also took advantage of an error yesterday to get on base. So if Michigan State slips up, expect Punk to take advantage of that.
Really aware of her surroundings. Trying to keep the line moving here. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Liv Gray blows it right past her.
And if you're Liv Gray, that's what you want in order to get your mental state right there. Just a good, solid pitch to retire, hopefully retire this batter in the next pitch.
That's what she intends to do. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. She got her on strikes. A dazzling pitch gets Punk fishing for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th.
You take a look at that pitch, just right down the middle, pretty much a perfect pitch from Gray in order to get Punk swinging there for Gray's 5th strikeout of this game.
And now that sets up Lynn Cavage, the fantastic fielding third baseman for the Scarlet Knights. Flew out to left field in her first at-bat, coming back from injury that she took on Friday. Good to see her back. Has that black eye, but still in the game battling for the Scarlet Knights. She'll take a strike right down the middle to even the count at 1-1.
She was 3 for 3 last weekend against Minnesota, so is a great hitter for the Scarlet Knights.
The 1-1 pitch, another one right down the middle. Liv Gray trying to find her groove after that strikeout. 1-2 is the count to Lynn Cavage. As she pops one up, this one going into left field. Wash in to make the catch. Retreating back to first base is Kobe Hura. Janae Wash with another put out for Michigan State. The second out here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, as we get a look at that Lynn Cavage hit, it was high, it was up, it was exactly where Janae Walsh was so she could come down and catch that ball.
So Lynn Cavage flew out to left in her first at-bat and flew out to left in her second at-bat. And now that sets up Anderson, Jillian Anderson for the Scarlet Knights. Faces a strike right down the middle from Liv Gray. Liv Gray delivers another pitch on top of the zone, but this one called a ball. Anderson 0 for 1, struck out in her first at-bat, was the 3rd strikeout victim for Liv Gray. She swings and foul tips one back to the screen.
And she's another good hitter for Rutgers that can use her speed as we see her approach the batter's box, take a few practice swings. She has that lead leg right out in front, a little bit further out, further behind her body, just kind of loading up that back leg.
1-2 pitch. Check swing, did she go? Appeal over to first says she did not. The count remains at 2-2 to Jillian Anderson. Trying not to be strikeout victim number 6 from Liv Gray, but she is. Swing and a miss. Liv Gray carving up these Rutgers batters like a kid carving up pumpkins on Halloween. Her 6th strikeout of the day.
And we're just waiting to see how this game will pan out. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at the next hit. I am Layla Pascal. You're watching softball on Big Ten Plus.
Thank you, Layla. As Sydney Dolzecki was up for Michigan State, grounded out to second base, as you saw there. Sets up Britton Beshears, who had the big home run for Michigan State in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, and she'll look to do that again at this at-bat, but what you can tell about Beshears' play is she genuinely loves playing softball. She always has a big smile on her face.
And really a lot of these players do, even though they're down sometimes, not really having the season or maybe the at-bats that they want, they still have a pretty positive attitude, which is always good to see. As Beshears takes the first pitch for a ball, second pitch upcoming for Smith right down the middle, evens the count. In both Beshears at-bats, she's worked the count to full. That is something we saw a lot yesterday and is repeating today. A really tough batter to get out and really requires a lot of pitches.
Yeah, and we've talked about patience for Beshears, but that's really what she has shown all game. Her patience. She's willing to see the pitch, not willing to swing too early as we see that solo home run in the third. Just loads up her stance perfectly, has great hip placement, and is able to send that ball flying.
A lot of power as we saw in the third inning. Up in the count, 2-1 as she fouls one back a little bit towards that Rutgers dugout. Evens the count at 2-2. And what about Morgan Smith? She has been outstanding coming in relief for Maddie Boyd. Already 1 2/3 innings pitched for her. No runs giving up yet. But she's facing a very dangerous batter here. For Beshears, the 2-2 pitch, swing and a foul.
And Smith on National Superhero Day really has to be like the superhero of the game for Rutgers. She had a few diving catches in center field early and now able to go to the circle with such composure. And she's really keeping her composure, getting her pitches correct. And as Beshears, a very tough batter to strike out, but she's doing well so far.
Beshears lines another one foul. Setting up for the 7th pitch in the at-bat. Beshears again and again just makes the pitchers, whoever they are in the circle, work to try to get her out. Morgan Smith trying to be the hero in this one for Rutgers to spark a comeback rally. The 2-2 pitch, Beshears sends this one into left. Coming in, trying to dive is Chavez. She's unable to make the play. Beshears rounding first base, but stops there for a single for the Spartans.
Yeah, and Chavez tried. You see that little slide there from her over there as we look at the replay there. Excuse me, I believe that is Kobe Hera there that tried to get the ball there. A little bit of a substitution. It looks like Coach McDonald Kelly is going to call a little bit of time there for the Spartans as she rotates her lineup.
And that's a good eye, Nora. It was Kobe Hera trying to make that play. Rutgers, we see a lot, tries to switch their defense up. Really, any inning, they can have a whole different defensive placement. Kobe Hera, pinch hitting for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, stays out there or is put out there on the defensive end for Chavez, but still unable to make that play. Beshears, with her second hit in this game, takes first base, and another pinch runner for Michigan State taking the place of Beshears. It's Peyton Conroy at first and Macy Lee at the plate. Lee will take a first pitch strike right down the middle.
And Conroy really played well in the games that she's played this series, has been a dangerous runner and also dangerous on defense for the Spartans.
Macy Lee down 0-1 in the count. She lines this one into left field for a base hit. And quickly now with one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Michigan State has 2 runners aboard.
And for Lee, that's kind of the mental game that you want to play. You want to get you want to get on base after having those 2 tough strikeouts. So it's good for Lee mentally that she's able to get on base, and obviously good for her team as well that they have 2 runners on.
And Nora, there's no amount of insurance runs that aren't satisfactory. Michigan State trying to add on more to their 3-run lead. McAnthony steps up to the plate for the Spartans, takes a ball inside.
And we were noting Beshears being patient, and as we've said, McAnthony also patient. This, we could expect to see upwards of 5 pitches, perhaps, at her at bat.
Really a patient hitter for Michigan State. Had a single for the Spartans earlier and also a bases loaded walk that scored the first run for Michigan State. She's really a patient hitter like Beshears. You'll have to throw a lot of pitches her way to try to get her out.
It'll be interesting to see what Smith does here in order to get another out in this inning.
The 1-1 pitch upstairs. Wingert checks the runners. They'll stay put. Now it's a 2-1 count to McAnthony. The delivery from Smith. Upstairs again. McAnthony, such a patient hitter as we've noted. Really working that count right now.
Absolutely, and it seems like Smith is trying to take some time in between these pitches, or at least as much as she can, just to try and recenter herself.
The 3-1 to Anthony, fouls it towards that Rutgers dugout on that third base side. Morgan Smith responds, able to throw another strike to work it to full.
We'll see what kind of pitch she throws here. She's been throwing him a little high, so we'll see if she can get Anthony swinging.
Here it is, a big 3-2 pitch to Anthony. Try to catch that outside corner, but just inside. McAnthony draws her second walk of the game for Michigan State. And just like we saw in the bottom of the first inning, the Spartans have the bases loaded with 1 out, setting up Janae Wash.
Wash will look to send at least 1 runner home. She's played very well for the Spartans today, especially on defense in left field.
First pitch to Wash, check swing, but she went too far. Strike number 1.
And if you're Wash, you kind of do want to have the patience that some of your teammates have. Just take a good look at what the pitch is and see if you can send it out of the park.
And even if it's not out of the park, just deep enough to get a run home, that will do the job for Michigan State as she takes the ball just outside, evens the count at 1-1.
And even a walk here for the Spartans would be crucial, as there's no amount of runs to get. They want enough runs to give themselves a comfortable lead.
The 1-1 pitch, Wash sends this one foul. Slicing over to the soccer field.
She has the range that she needs, just needs to correct it a little bit, not hit it as late there.
And now Smith is up in the count, 1-2, trying to get a big out here for the Scarlet Knights. Here it is, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. She gets it with a dazzling riser. Her second strikeout of the day and a huge out for the Scarlet Knights.
And as you said, limiting the damage, especially if you're Smith and Rutgers, can really help Michigan State, can really help Rutgers stay in this game against Michigan State, who has played very aggressively so far.
And now for Michigan State, that sets up Kayla Bain. Really a defensive replacement for Michigan State. Doesn't have the best offensive stats. Only 12 at-bats coming into this game, but trying to deliver here with the bases loaded for the Spartans. The 0-1 pitch is another strike that just clips the top of the strike zone. Quickly, Morgan Smith is ahead, 0-2 in the count.
And the sun has also started to come out here at Sekia Stadium, so kind of playing around with the lighting for all of the different players, just adjusting their eyes, trying to see where the ball might go.
And that's a back-to-back strikeout for Morgan Smith. Another pitch that she uses her riser to bank another victim. Her third strikeout on the day. Gets out of the jam for the Scarlet Knights. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning next. The score remains 3-0 Michigan State here on Senior Day. You're watching college softball on Big Ten Plus. They need some base runners. Only one time in this game have they gotten a runner to second base. As L.A. Matthews sends one over to second base, Kayla Bain able to make the stop and flip over to Beshears for the first out in this inning. But over to second base is Kylie Sand.
Yeah, and even though Matthews is out, and that was a good out for the Spartans, as you can see Bain to Beshears connection there. Sand is on second. She is capable of stealing. We'll have to see what she does with Smith up.
And Smith has had the pitching duties for the Scarlet Knights in the last few innings. Getting an opportunity here with a runner in scoring position. 1 for 2 in today's game, had that nice hit to right field in her second at-bat as she skies one into right. This is going to be a tough play. Just goes foul. Bain on the run as well as Dolazecki. Neither of them able to close the space in time. Still good enough for out number 1, or excuse me, strike number 2 in this at-bat.
And that was kind of a lucky break for Michigan State, as it didn't appear that Dolazecki or Bain were able to get the ball there. So kind of a lucky break there for the Spartans that it went foul.
And now Smith quickly behind 0-2. Liv Gray trying to frame that pitch up, but unable to do so. Hannah Hawley, her catcher, trying to frame it just on the inside. But good enough for ball number 1. So the 1-2 pitch to Smith. Upstairs, Smith didn't bite. Puts the count at even.
And Gray really has played well. We've been complimenting her play all game, but she's almost had a complete game. Had a no-hitter until the 4th. She's doing a great job there for the Spartans.
2-2 pitch upstairs again. Now she was ahead of the count, 0-2. And Morgan Smith, using her patience, works it to full. In a big at-bat here in the top of the 6th. Rutgers just trying to get something going offensively. The 3-2 pitch, swing on and belted right to left field. Janelle Walsh able to get it, throws over to Bain at second base to check on Sand. Sand in there safely for the Scarlet Knights. So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. A good rip from Morgan Smith, but out number 2 here for Michigan State.
And it seems like Wash has positioned herself exactly where she has needed to be there in left field, having a great senior day on defense for the Spartans.
And we mentioned her in our open. We mentioned the defense in our open. Kind of ironic that her defense has really been a nice story here for Michigan State. Any ball that has come her way, she's able to make a nice defensive play for Michigan State. Trying to keep that up for her senior, Liv Gray, who you mentioned it earlier, Nora. She's had a great game so far. No runs, only 3 hits to this Scarlet Knights team. She'll face off against the catcher, Wingert. Wingert struck out twice in this game for the Scarlet Knights. The 1-0 pitch right down the middle. Liv Gray using a nice off-speed pitch to get right back into this count.
And the thing about Gray is she's never seemed rattled in this game, even with such a great base runner and hitter like Kylie Sand on second. She seems composed. She's not letting it get to her as she throws these pitches.
The 1-1 pitch, outside. We've mentioned it over and over in this broadcast, but we'll mention it again. The mental state of your pitcher is one of the most important aspects in any softball game. Gray needs to be well composed, and she's shown that today as Wingert lines this one into left and trying to dive for it as Wash. She's unable to make the play. Sand is in to score for the Scarlet Knights, and just like that, Rutgers has their first run in this game.
And I mentioned that the lighting has changed here at Sekia. It's gotten a bit sunnier, which is what, as we can see as we look at this replay, what might have tripped Walsh and Fox there, just kind of getting tangled up as Wash slides for it, but unable to get it. Still trying, as if you're Liv Gray, you're still trying to get out of this inning with minimal damage, but kind of a rough break there for the Spartans.
That's why it's big for Michigan State to have some insurance runs. Still up by 2, but the Scarlet Knights might be finally awake on the offensive end. And now pinch hitting for the Scarlet Knights is Bailey Briggs. She'll pitch hit for Lawson will take a strike right down the middle.
And if you're Briggs, you just want to come in composed, 2 outs, and just come in composed and try to get another one of your teammates home.
And Briggs sends this one into left, a huge hit for the Scarlet Knights, and now they might get some offense rolling. Runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, trying to keep this rally alive.
Just a great hit there, good single to center. Kind of getting washed off guard, has to shimmy a little bit to get the ball, but good hit there for Rutgers, as it looks like Michigan State will have a little bit of a meeting near the circle.
And again, trying to calm down Liv Gray. She's their best pitcher.
We saw her warming up earlier. She played well for Michigan State yesterday, so she'll just need some composure in order to get MSU out of this jam.
Madison Taylor delivers a strike right down the middle. A junior from Fortville, Indiana. We saw her a little bit in this series. In fact, we saw her yesterday against the Scarlet Knights. Went 4 innings, allowing 8 hits and 4 runs, but only 2 of those were earned, as a couple of errors from this Michigan State defense really hurt her day.
But if you're Taylor, it's a new game. You have to come out here, your mindset refreshed. You have to have a short-term memory as an athlete, especially as a pitcher, as she comes out in the relief today.
As her is at the dish for the Scarlet Knights, down 0-1 in the count. Check swing there, but that one rolls foul. So quickly, Madison Taylor coming out of the bullpen. 2 pitches, 2 strikes, trying to get out of this frame for Michigan State.
And this would be huge for MSU, just coming out of this inning with minimal damage. As we take a look at the play here, just kind of tips the bat a little bit. Hura says run, but ref says stay there.
And now a big pitch upcoming, 0-2 to Hura, swing and a foul. So she gets a piece and stays alive. Look at that, they're just smiling, probably joking around. Don't want to make the situation too tense, just lighten up. She's been pitching good for Michigan State, just trying to keep that momentum going. Especially with a big break like this, you don't want to lose any of that pizzazz, so to speak, that she's been dealing with. And for Kobe Hura, this gives her a good time to reset. And there's an out. Was it a hidden ball trick? I'm not sure, but anyway, Michigan State gets out of the inning.
And great call there by Coach McDonald Kelly. Just seeing that, you can see her excited. You can see Michigan State excited, and they're ready to take on this next inning. And Smith just needs to be composed like she's been all game. She looks like she's joking around a little bit with her teammates, trying to lighten the mood.
The 1-0 from Ross takes another one in the dirt. A player you do not want to walk because of her fantastic speed. We saw that earlier in this game, how she was able to really manufacture a run for Michigan State, trying to do the same here as she looks to get on base for the Spartans.
She's one of the best in the Big Ten at stealing bases should Ross get on base.
And a bunt attempt that she pulls back. Ball number 3 to Alexis Ross. Good eye there. Quick instinct to pull the bat back. And now another meeting of the minds inside the circle. It's Morgan Smith. And really the whole infield coming in. You see Sand, you see Matthews, Lynn Cabbage in there.
And we've spoke a lot about the mental game of softball and how you need to stay in it, especially as a pitcher. As Smith can see that her whole team is behind her, that can give her a little bit of help that she needs to get out of this inning.
3-0 pitch upstairs. A 4-pitch walk to start the bottom of the 6th inning. Alexis Ross gets on base for the Spartans. And that's exactly what Michigan State wants, a speedy base runner, and their leadoff batter, Hannah Hawley, stepping up to the plate.
And Hawley has had somewhat of a quiet game considering that she had a solo home run yesterday, but again, a great and very solid hitter for the Spartans.
Hawley with an RBI on the sac fly, 2 for 2 in today's game for Michigan State. But really has been overshadowed by the other Spartans really stepping up in this game. But Hannah Hawley will try to deliver here for this Michigan State offense. Really a key insurance run is what Michigan State is looking for here in the bottom of the 6th inning. You have to feel good up by 2 runs this late in the game, but you can never ask for too many go-ahead runs. The 0-1 pitch upstairs to Hannah Hawley, evens the count at 1-1.
And if you're Hawley, you can't get impatient. You can't get too excited even though the Spartans are up. You still have to have that patience, still letting the ball come to you.
You still need to treat these at-bats as if you're down by a run. Each at-bat still means so much. As Hawley takes one in the dirt, there goes Ross trying to steal, and they got her. What a great throw from Katie Wingert. Kylie Sand able to make the tag, and Alexis Ross caught stealing.
And as we take a look at that replay, Smith ducks down. Sand is right there with a great tag, just right behind the body. You can see her excitement to get that out for Rutgers.
And that is huge for the Scarlet Knights. A very dangerous base runner in the form of Alexis Ross caught stealing for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th as Hannah Hawley takes a ball in the dirt. Sets up a 3-1 count to her.
There's a little less pressure on Hawley now that Michigan State is off the bases, so she'll see what she can do and see if she can get on for the Spartans.
And talking about pressure, a lot of pressure relieved from Morgan Smith. As Hannah Hawley takes a strike, just caught that outside corner. She thought it was ball number 4, but sets up a full count. But for Morgan Smith, it has to feel good with a speedy base runner now off the bases. She can really just focus at Hannah Hawley at home plate. Here it is, the 3-2 pitch, swing and a foul tip. Back to the screen. Hannah Hawley stays alive. We've got another battle on our hands.
And it seems like in these past few plays for the Scarlet Knights, their defense is kind of lightened up. You see Lawson and Sand smiling to each other, just giving each other high fives and hyping each other up so that they can bring the energy that Rutgers needs to get back into this game.
So we'll do it all over again. The 3-2 pitch coming from Smith to Hannah Hawley. Upstairs, Hawley with a great at-bat. Draws the walk for Michigan State.
And as Fox comes into the box, Hawley, that was a good run. And that's who, if you're Rutgers, you kind of do want her to have a good walk because that means she didn't hit the ball out of the park. Hawley has so much skill, just loads herself up perfectly and able to get a hit usually, but for Morgan Smith to walk her, that can be a little bit of a small victory for Rutgers.
And as long as it's not a run yet, they'll take it. Morgan Smith able to get the ground ball, flips over to second base to get the lead runner, Hannah Hawley. So Anna Fox grounds into a fielder's choice. Good enough for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Great defensive play from Morgan Smith right there.
Absolutely, and even in Fox's hit, you can tell how quickly her legs were moving. She hadn't even dropped the bat, but she was ready to go to first and run to first.
Really took away that double play opportunity for the Scarlet Knights as they are still looking for out number 3 here, but they won't get it there. Sydney Dolazecki rips it into left field for Michigan State, her first hit in this ball game.
And Dolazecki, before this series, had been one of Michigan State's best hitters. As we look at the replay here, she has that speed, but she also is able to load up on that back foot, get a nice swing there right in between Sand and Lynn Cabbage to just slip it over to left field.
A great at-bat there, attacking the first pitch, and now that sets up a very dangerous hitter for Michigan State. Britton Beshears, as she lines one right at Lynn Cabbage, it gets away. Into score is Anna Fox, and the tag over at second base, not in time to get Dolazecki. A huge RBI for Michigan State. More insurance runs for the Spartans. They now lead 4-1 over the Scarlet Knights.
And that was a surprising misstep for Linkavich. As we mentioned, she was a Golden Glove winner last year. As we take a look at that, just a slight bobble of the glove ball. Beshears' hit going a little bit too quickly for her to corral it, but a great run and great RBI there for Britton Beshears.
But Dolazeki in there safely, so it keeps the inning alive for the Spartans. Macy Lee now at the plate for Michigan State, 1 for 2 in today's game. She had a hit in her last at-bat, as well as a walk. Trying to get another big hit for the Spartans here.
Absolutely, and she's done a lot of designated playing for the Spartans, had a lot of time to refine her hitting this season.
The 0-1 pitch to Lee upstairs. Sets the count at 1-1. Dolazeki at second for Michigan State. Beshears at first. Trying to add on some more insurance to this MSU lead is Macy Lee as she grounds a ball right to Kylie Sand. Flips over to second base, and that'll end the inning. 1 run for the Spartans. They had a huge insurance run off the RBI single from Britton Beshears. 4-1 is our score. We'll head to the top of the 7th inning where Michigan State will look to get their first win in this series against the Scarlet Knights. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Big Ten Softball on Big Ten Plus. Get that bye, trying to finish top 4 in the Big Ten Conference.
And that Penn State team is tough. They are 5th in the conference, so any little slip up there by Rutgers could take them out of the top 4.
And Hura, the last batter in the previous inning, wasn't technically out because of the play at second base. She gets hit from the first pitch from Madison Taylor, and she'll take her base at first.
That's huge for Rutgers. Even if Hura has to take a little damage, as you can see there, just kind of grazes her elbow there. But Taylor needs to stay calm and collected from the Spartans, not let that hit affect her.
And now pitch hitting for the Scarlet Knights is Megan Herka. She pitched hit yesterday, went 1 for 1 with an RBI. She had a great, powerful blast into left field in yesterday's game. Trying to deliver for the Scarlet Knights here.
And her coach even mentioned what a powerful force she is on that left side.
First pitch to her, trying to catch the inside corner was Taylor. Unable to do so, so quickly up in the count, 1-0.
She has a great stance, able to load towards that backside to send the ball up and flying.
The 1-0 pitch from Taylor inside. So Herka with a good eye so far gets ahead in the count, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch from Taylor in the dirt. Herka quickly ahead. 3-0 as that play went to third, and over to steal the bag is Hura, and she's in there safely.
Just a little bit of a misstep there by Hawley. Ball kind of left her arm wrong, headed towards Mick Anthony instead of Madison Taylor. As we take another look at that, Mick Anthony able to recover there, and Anna Fox so close to getting her out, but a good slide by Hura leaves her safe.
3-0 pitch outside. Herka draws a 4-pitch walk. And going back to that previous play, I believe Hannah Hawley was trying to throw it back to Madison Taylor, and something hit her arm where she ended up throwing it to Mick Anthony at third base. So Anthony quickly trying to flip it over to second base, but Hura, the quick base runner for the Scarlet Knights, able to snag second base. And now 2 runners on, nobody out in the top of the 7th. If the Scarlet Knights want to rally, this is how you begin it.
Absolutely, and it's huge for the Scarlet Knights, even just to get on base, and those costly errors by Michigan State. We mentioned that in the open, and they hadn't had so many today, but just a few slip-ups have really cost them so far in this game.
And now up to bat for the Scarlet Knights is Peyton Lincavage. She'll take a strike right down the middle. 0 for 2 in today's game. Both outs were flyouts to left. Trying to deliver big here for the Scarlet Knights. The 0-1 pitch upstairs. Madison Taylor struggling a little bit in this inning with her control. A hit by pitch, a base on balls. Trying to recover for Michigan State as you look at Lincavige's stats. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Gets her fishing at a pitch outside, sets up the count 1-2.
And just even getting this out for Taylor can totally change the mindset going into the next 2 outs. Just trying to get out of this bind a little bit for Taylor and the Spartans.
The 1-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up. This one in center field, it might get down, but Alexis Ross with the speed able to make the play. And she throws it over to second base, trying to get the out there. But in there safely is Kobe Hura, but still a heads-up play for Michigan State.
And that's Kayla Bain. She's making a start today at second base. As we take a look at this replay, just a great move from Ross, able to get right under it, tip it to Kayla Bain, and it looks like there's going to be a review on this play. I think Bain and the rest of the Michigan State fans here thought that she got her out.
As the jury is about to come out, explain their verdict on what they just saw. And the call is upheld. She is out at second base. Maybe they didn't have the angles that we had here on Big Ten Plus. Kobe Hura can't believe it.
And that's, again, a lucky break for Michigan State and a great heads-up play. Michigan State has really been playing on all cylinders. Even when the play might be dead, they keep running, they keep hustling, and that rewarded them right there.
So Alexis Ross's efforts in order to try to get the runner at second pays off as Anderson lines this one into right field. The Scarlet Knights remind us that they still have life. Anderson attacking that first pitch, gets another hit for Rutgers.
And as we take a look at this, a great hit there, just above the head of Beshears, who tries and goes for it. But Kayla Bain really kind of slipping over to first, kind of going wherever they need her at second base, which has been extremely helpful for the Spartans.
So 2 outs, the tying run at the plate in the form of Kylie Sand takes a ball outside. Nora, we saw in yesterday's game, she hit a big home run for the Scarlet Knights. Only 2 on the season, but as yesterday showed, she has the potential to really tie this game up with a big swing of the bat. The 1-0 pitch, she lines this one right into center field for a base hit. And holding at their bases are the Scarlet Knights.
And Sand, as we mentioned, is a dangerous hitter. As we look, she just loaded that perfectly, got a great hit, great look at that to send that to center. She's also 3 runs off of being Rutgers' all-time runs leader. So she's reached a lot of milestones this season. She's Rutgers' single-season runs leader, but now she's looking to become Rutgers' all-time runs leader.
And you can't make this up. Down by 3 runs, the bases are loaded for L.A. Matthews as she takes a pitch outside. The leading run is at the plate for the Scarlet Knights as they look to make a big impact here in the top of the 7th inning.
If you're Matthews, you just want to stay cool and collected.
1-0 pitch, chopper that rolls foul. So strike number 1 for Madison Taylor, trying to close out this game for Michigan State, and it would be a huge win for the Spartans here on Senior Day. But it could be an even bigger comeback for the Scarlet Knights. They have a chance here with the bases loaded for L.A. Matthews. The 1-1 pitch, outside. Good eye from L.A. Matthews, works the count to 2-1.
And if you're Madison Taylor, you can't get too down about yourself for those runners on base or too high that the game is almost done. Just remaining right in the middle, remaining focused as she delivers these next few pitches.
The 2-1 pitch outside again. Trying to get LA Matthews to chase, but she won't bite. And now no room for mistakes for Madison Taylor. Another ball will score a run for the Scarlet Knights and keep the bases loaded. Here it is, the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Diving and making the catch is Britton Beshears. This game is over.
That was just a great catch from Britton Beshears as we see her and her teammates' excitement. She put on those sunglasses, and maybe that helped her find the ball a little bit more as we look at this replay. But just perfectly diving catch right there. Perfect. Can't write it up any better than that for Britton Beshears, especially on Michigan State's Senior Day.
And on Superhero Day and on Senior Day here in East Lansing, Britton Beshears looked like Superman there. Michigan State takes Game 3 of this series against the Scarlet Knights in East Lansing on Senior Day. 4-1 is the final score.